Hi everyone, my name is Justin Odisho, and in this music video breakdown, we're going to be taking a look at Lil Uzi Vert's Futsal Shuffle 2020 official music video. So I'm just going to be doing it a little bit more casually, since I've already made tutorials on a lot of similar effects and ideas as you see in this video. I'm going to be going through, picking out some of the main ones that I can recognize, and explaining a little bit and pointing you in the right direction to a video I already have. So while we're on this main frame here, one thing you see repeated throughout the video is this VCR glitchy text effect. This is actually a font that I've used personally a lot as well. And I'm pretty sure this is VCR OSD Mono. You can find this font and download it online. So this is just a good font to have. I go back to it a lot. That's what they seem to be using here. But going back to the actual beginning of the video, we also see some more VHS glitchy type of effects. This is another aesthetic or theme that I've explored on my channel a lot. I actually have a full VHS textures and resources pack available on my web shop, but if you don't want to see that, I also have tons of glitchy tutorials. I'm not sure exactly what filters or presets or footage they're using, but you get the general idea. This whole thing has that glitchy VHS vibe. Another thing with the text is the way that it's animated. We have some text repetition and tiling, and also the text being typed out. I've actually made tutorials on both typing text out animations in Premiere and After Effects, and also tiling text animations, so those should give you some similar ideas. In the background, it seems like we just have a GIF or something tiled up and looping. That's basically all you see for the first minute of the video effects-wise. You see, again, here we have like flickering text. I've done tutorials on flickering text effects as well. It's pretty simple. Now here in the beginning of the second minute of the video, we have this little section here with some cool speed ramping and time adjustment effects. You might recognize this edit. I've seen this kind of edit on Instagram a lot. I believe there's some sort of After Effects preset or something that I don't know about to do this time ramping, but maybe some time ramping that also reacts to the beat of the music. But I do have tutorials on just speed ramping and time ramping in general, to where it'll be super slow motion and then it'll speed up real quick and then it'll be slow again. And it seems like they're just syncing it to the beat. Also throughout this clip, you have this red, green, and blue channel splitting or chromatic aberration type of look, which I do have tutorials on how to do that as well. And then in between these clips, you have a nice smooth slide or push transition with some motion blur attached. I'm not sure exactly which, I'm sure they're using some sort of presets and whatnot, but I also have tutorials on how to do push transitions like that with the motion blur if you want to get the basic idea. Here, something pretty simple but cool is it's just the camera is stationary or still on some sort of tripod or just a still camera frame, and they're just cutting to the beat. So this is just a simple cut to different parts of the clip, which creates these cool disappearing and reappearing type of effects. Now here again, we have another cool little section with a lot of quick transitions. You have some sort of time lapse, some motion blurry time lapse that gets transitioned into a clip of someone dancing. So they zoom in really fast. Maybe there's also some digital zoom involved. They zoom in on the person and then they zoom out really fast, creating this disorientating thing, and then they transition again. You see, I don't know what sort of presets they're using. You can see a little sort of curvature in this one. You could tell there's some lens distortion or curvature into this spinning transition, and that transitions into another clip of a time lapse, adding to the craziness of it all, and then that transitions into another zoom. So when you break it down frame by frame, you can see all the different things that are going on. Here's a spin transition this time, a rotation into different time lapses. It can be kind of hard to pull apart because there's so much different motion going on. Now with the first few clips, it seems like they were actually shot on location, but for some reason I'm getting green screen vibes on a few of them too. Like this one seems like a green screen to me. So this whole section here is probably one of the most editing or effect intense sections of the music video. And here we go into another kind of unique effect where it's starting off the camera on one end and then they're moving the camera almost like in a rainbow arc all the way across the clip until it hits the floor. and then transitioning into another clip where it starts like that and rotates all the way around, creating a cool like infinite or seamless loop from clip to clip. Some of this is probably in person, the cameraman spinning the camera rig, and then some of it might also be digital, some additional rotation applied in post. Lastly, on the last stretch of the video, we have some of these picture-in-picture or video frame repeating effects. I do have a tutorial that I've done just on this kind of picture-in-picture style collage editing. So it's pretty simple. You could just use layers in your different programs and crop and position things to repeat with keyframes too. This little clip here does give me some sense that they've tracked him to stay in the center of the frame digitally. And that wraps up the video. Those are the main major effects that you see repeating throughout. So you have some of the text effects, the glitch effects, and then a lot of those crazy transitions and rotations that you get in the middle of the video. So again, if you want to go into the software with me as I show you step by step on some of these, I'm going to link all the relevant tutorials that I mentioned in the description of the video and the end cards. And if you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my channel here on YouTube to stay tuned for all of my future videos. If you want to reach out to me directly, follow me on Instagram at Justin Odisho. It's the best place to send me a message directly. And you can check out other similar music video breakdowns here on my channel. So hope to see you in another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.